Caroline Flack's friend feared the former Love Island host was going to die the night before her assault court hearing. Molly Grosberg recalls Flack, who died by suicide in 2020, called a couple of people slurring, and I knew then something was going on. A new docuseries on Caroline Flack's final months provides new details about the night before she appeared in court after being charged with assault. Caroline Flack, Search of the Truth, is a two-part docuseries exploring the events that preceded the former Love Island host's death by suicide at age 40 in 2020. It contains interviews with her mom, Christine, her close friend, Molly Grosberg, her longtime agent, Louisa Booth, and others. In December 2019, Flack, who hosted the UK edition of Love Island from 2015 to 2019, was charged with assault after an argument with her then-boyfriend, tennis player and model Lewis Burton. The docuseries alleges that Flack noticed a text from a lady on Burton's phone. While she was waking him up to confront him about the message, she struck him with his phone. As a result, Burton received a slight head injury. Burton phoned the police as a confrontation proceeded, although Flack implored him not to, according to the docuseries. Flack, who had a history of mental health difficulties, allegedly told her friend Molly Grosberg that after the police were alerted, she found a piece of glass and slit her own wrists because she wanted everything to be over. The Crown Prosecution Service, CPS, for the docuseries, initially didn't want to charge Flack for the altercation and noted in a report that the injured party does not support the allegation. However, a police detective with the Metropolitan Police disputed the agency's judgment. Later that month, Flack pleaded not guilty to the assault accusation during a publicized appearance in London's Highbury Corner Magistrates Court. The night before Flack was due in court, Grosberg recalls, Flack called a couple of people slurring, and I knew then something was going on. So a couple of us rushed over, and she was just absolutely out on the bed. Grosberg says, Flack drank the minibar dry. She took whatever medicines were there in the hotel room that had been prescribed to her. We were really panicking out because the next day was a hearing, but also I was thinking she's going to die. Grosberg says she contacted a doctor who urged her to put her fingers down Flack's throat and see if she can vomit any medication. She followed the directions and, she recalls, a few tablets came out. Flack's agent, Louisa Booth, remembers receiving a phone call from Flack's pals that she has taken something and they didn't know what to do. After Flack had medical attention, Booth wasn't sure how to proceed. By this point, we're 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and Flack had to be at her magistrate's hearing the next day, quite early as well, Booth adds, adding that she was also concerned about what Flack would wear to court because nothing was clean. In the back of your mind, you're thinking, should she be going to the magistrate's hearing because she's obviously really unwell? Booth continued, I'm a mother. Am I doing the right thing here? Would I allow someone to do this to my daughter? I didn't know what was best, but what I did think was the short-term payment of going to be better for her in the long term. We got a mishmash of outfits together. Some of them may be her friend's clothes. And we had her ready the next morning. Booth remembers. Grosberg, meanwhile, says Flack shouldn't have gone to court. That day you can see her. She probably had an hour of sleep. Grosberg adds in the documentary, we didn't sleep. She was see-through. According to Hello magazine, Flack stated that she was having the worst time of her life on her Instagram stories a day before her court appearance. I don't know where to go to, where to look, who to trust, or who I even am, she continued. Following the hearing, after which Flack was freed on bail with terms that banned her from contacting Burton ahead of the trial, she wrote on social media, Thankfully, I know a lot of you will not believe all that you have heard and read following today's court hearing. Thank you for your continuing support and love. It's going to be a relief when I'm able to offer my side of the story, when I'm permitted to talk. Flack added, she died by suicide on February 15th, roughly 2 months after the claimed assault. A coroner found in August 2020 that Flack's fear over publicity from the court battle played a factor in her death. Although Flack's general fluctuating mental state was a background and important in her death, I find a reason for her taking her life where she now knew she was being prosecuted for certainty, and she knew she would face the media, press, publicity. It would all come down upon her, Coroner Mary Hassel said at the close of a 2-day inquest at Poplar Coroner's Court. Both CPS and the Metropolitan Police offered statements for the Docuseries, with CPS commenting, in part, "We are satisfied that the prosecution was rightly brought." The police, meantime, said, "While there was organizational learning for us on areas of process, no misbehavior has been identified." Caroline Flack. Search for the Truth will be published November 10th on Hulu in the United States and Disney Plus globally. If you or someone you know is experiencing with mental health concerns, emotional discomfort, drug use problems, or just needs to talk, call or text 988 or chat at 988lifeline.org 24/7.